I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General. Not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, Princess.
And the goblins, General?
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies. Isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! No! Please! Oh.
Well, that's done with. Might as well go say hello to Zarel then.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. He healed up a treat. He could enjoy your cuts forever and a day.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his wounds are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
Let's move. Someone there? Here we go. Mutilate them.
Indiscreet killing has earned...
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's march!
What am I to do?
Hungry for the slaughter. Don't waste a step.
What should I do?
This is my happy place. Handy.
Best be on my way.
Concentrate. Have to keep going.
What a charmer.
Let's get going.
Making me sweat.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them. Get moved.
Out of sight, out of mind.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet. Show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. And what a fine child it would be. But you didn't come here to tear the wings off insects. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
The Absolute fills your mind. But you have doubt and anger in your heart, not love. Control your emotions. When you come to her, you must allow her love to push out all other feeling, or she will consume you. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Balthazar if you can. and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadow. Take one from, but don't pry.
Trust no one.
I already gave all. So why are you here instead of out? Oh, good. I love answering questions. It is something.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
The relic. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. Have I not been clear?
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for this.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
are each of us threads in her design.
The Absolute's war drums beat took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Slaughter!
I wonder what the next move is.
Sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
That is still, placid. Thousand, the winged serpent of the center.
The lantern bearer. To think the absolute graces such a creature as that.
We are.
The vat is still, placid, the winged serpent of the center. She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
General Thorm will not... Have I not been clear? Fine. Fine. Talk to the bugbear quartermaster. Death would not silence Bal...
witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Come on, let's go.
That is still the winged serpent. That is still the winged serpent.
Still in control. Just.
That took the edge off.
What now?
At last.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells. You've convinced.
Just be quick.
You were witnessed.
Well, well, well.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's crack it open.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself.
Go time. Jimmy on the go.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Should consider helping Minthara. She may be a useful person to owe us a favor.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Magical.
That orb seems...
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
Useful? Who knows?
Hardly a challenge.
That's curious. Enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Watch your back. Should be easy.
I applaud your taste.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
This night soul sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
Nice name.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic.
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted. The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistra's eyes may be upon me. And she'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably. Very well. Stand back, if you please.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh? Did you feel that? I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow Curse lands. I'd think it was Mistra herself brushing against my skin. Not weak, but subtle. Mistra knows it is a risk to make herself known here, however briefly. After all, this cursed place is not hers, but Shah's. Mistra came here with a purpose. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece. True enough. And somehow I doubt that's an order Mistra will be willing to rescind, no matter how many times I impress her. The stakes are simply too high. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful.
Well, hello.
How many died today?
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters. Do you take me for a teething pup? Get that out of my face. Though whichever whelp owns that thing smells happy. Safe. I've not scented such a thing since I was flesh. Since my master brought me back, this place smells wrong. His family is gone, replaced by bootlickers and beasts. You are neither. So tell me true. What is your purpose here? No. He may have changed, but he is still my master. I cannot let you pass. I'm sorry. Since my master brought me back, you are neither. So tell me, I protect my master. What becomes of his master, I care not. Pass, then, but I will be watching.
What's that?
Let's crack it open.
Ready and willing.
What to do?
Damn, it's good to be alive. Ketherick got up to something dark. Very dark.
With pleasure.
careful, I might. Simple.
That put the wind back in my sails.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Witnessed assaulting someone.
Do the unexpected.
Cook with fire, baby. Want to do it?
Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I? Your mistake, surely.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. You'll need to make room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Took a life. You're being arrested for assault.
It's hot in here.
I'm ready.
Nothing will stand in my way.
were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. No, this is...
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Cannot hide. Submit. Embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute. Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice. But first, let's make these bastards bleed!
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Impossible. She was broken.
I expected to be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me. Agreed. Lead the way.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Yes?
When we win, my brothers have the dreams too. Same as me.
The Absolute's war drums beat took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Slaughter!
Don't bloody feel like it all of a sudden.
I was a farrier in Dissarin Valley. And the dreams came.
My brothers have the dreams too. Same as me.
You seek arms. Prove it. Who's singing your name? Normally talk like that's empty. But want anything from my stash? You pay less than the rest. Slaughter.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Welcome back, true soul. Come back and...
She belongs to everyone, Gate. That's the point.
Don't touch me.
All right. What now? Is that blood? No, never mind. How many die today? How many die tomorrow? Still alive. So that's progress. Intestines throb. Blood whispers. Looking ahead.
Hey, good looking.
What now?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Let's get going.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all first. Your family.
Brothers. Sister.
No time to rest.
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
There's blood in the air.
Mind never quiet.
Theft has been reported, and it seems you're the only suspect. Choose your next step wisely. You underestimated the cost of freedom. All
A new neighbor? Ah, well, if you're locked up in here, you must be doing something right. If it gave the Absolute and her cronies a headache, all I can say is, well, bloody done. Cast your eyes to the back. You see that hole yonder? I'd bet my last copper that's your ticket out. Because I'm hoping you'll return the favor. I have a plan that'll make all of Moonrise rue the day they met us. We need tools. That head case. Oh, help me, and we'll stick it to the Absolute. Together. Determined. Good. We'll need it. Now, go, before the guards see.
What the hells is this place? What the hells is this place?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Death won't take me yet.
Hookar. Oh, wonderful.
Don't touch me.
Poor fucker.
Let's have some fun.
I need to stay focused.
I'm ready.
turn. Can't afford to let up.
Shall we dance?
What's that?
No hope of clearing this without a shovel. Ugh. The stink of that place might never wash out.
Don't burn yourself.
A long way to go still.
Careful, I bite.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. You've been let off with a warning. Witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Served up to the necromancer.
Get to both this case.
Everything will for naught. The Iron Hand gnomes must succeed.
Survival is all that matters.
Time for a cuddle. Don't linger. The dance macabre.
My faith will guide me.
All's well that ends, well, not as bad as it could have. Still in control. Just.
Hey ho.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Watch your back.
Well, hello.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Being arrested for assault.
I'd love to, thanks. Say bye-bye.
What's that?
Right, boat's good to go. Or as good as it can get, at least. This curse doesn't stretch much further than the shore. We'll hide out on the water, plan our next move from there.
Back home will ever believe this.
Close.
Blasted eyes did a number on your friend, but there's still hope. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will... Blessed gift. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, we'll move once it's quiet.
Music to my ear.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. This won't take long.
I'll give up now.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them, starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketheric's demise, but I need something from you first. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is a gift from the Absolute. That is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's cause, and to strike fear in the minds of those who stand against the Absolute. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source, but an arcane one. I suspect it is the very relic that Balthazar has been sent to retrieve. We must find the necromancer and claim what he seeks, or destroy it. Now, rest. We will need our strength for what lies ahead. I would gladly join you in the fight. Leave one of your other allies. There's no space for me. I suggest good travels.
asshole.
Roland!
Oh, thank the gods.
I've been worried sick. You think I wasn't cheating? You weren't exactly on holiday, Roland.
Don't say it happened.
Got to trust Jahira to come up with it.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it? I'm sorry it came to that. But if it was you or them, I'd pick you every time.
You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better. Gods, you smell like...
Why are you smiling at me?
What does that have to do
I'm
with
just glad you're safe.
Uh-huh.
Never mind drunk.
Oh, don't get all high and mighty with me, Leah.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
He has no cause to be humble. He's brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at.
You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, I don't need anything else. Thanks. Oh, Barcus. Perhaps later. Was there something else? Oh, we hail from the same village in the Underdark. We're hung about in the same passel of children. Barcus tends to make more of it than it is. Surely Barcus will take care of that. I have planned. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wolverine Bongle will be mentioned among... That's Iron Hand gnome business. I am more than a part. I am its oil and gears. We are in... But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day. The very one. It's the only mistake the Iron Hand gnomes ever made. And it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation. Particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. Our return to Baldur's Gate will usher in a new era for the Iron Hand gnomes. The realm deserves the benefit of our genius. Appreciate it.
Can I get you anything? A drink, a bite to eat? Althera? I know. Sorry.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wulbrin! Wulbrin! Where is he?
Maybe a guard.
Then we leave for Baldur's Gate.
Ah!
The air is heavy. Deadly. Too much. Too dangerous.
Wulbrin!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkas?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkas?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this... helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbrin.
You don't belong here, Barkas. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbrin... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home! Say that again.
Let's not be uncivilized. Wulbrin, perhaps we can talk more later, when you've had a moment to settle in.
Sure. Now, I've business to attend to. Good day to you both.
Well, there we have it. Wulbrin is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised. I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. One and the same. You don't know him, though. This is just his way. Well, perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.